What's up, film lovers, and welcome back to the CeeLo's Film Club, where we break down the biggest movie news and dive deep into the world of cinema. Today, we got a huge story to cover: the leaked images of concept art for the upcoming Avengers Doomsday movie. That got leaked. I do feel bad for the employee that leaked this over at Marvel Studios, because I do believe that they do not have a job anymore. Kevin Feige hit him with that sniper, killed them, and I do believe that these guys don't have a job. This concept art is it shows a lot. It's not 100% sure though that if this concept art even got used. It can be early concept of things that they wanted, to kind of throw around for brainstorm. If these characters are even going to be interacting with each other, that you're going to see pretty soon. They don't, Kevin Feige does not, and Marvel Studios does not like any images leaked, whether they're real or not. I mean, whether they're going to be using for the, greater story. If not, I do believe that, some of this is pretty spot on when it comes to Doctor Doom and a couple other characters, but there's other stuff in here seems a little bit like they made it more kind of for their personal entertainment. But let's dive into these, images. Let's start with the first one. Doctor Doom. Wow, he looks pretty good. I like how the front of his mask kind of gives you that, that psychotic villain look. He looks like he is ready to fuck some shit up, if I'm being 100% honest. He looks scary, man. He has his look in his mask that he just looks menacing. Like he can just take your soul just looking at you. I like the, not the cape, but like that fur cape looking thing that's right behind him, that, drapes over him. That looks pretty cool. Also like how the hood comes up and whatnot. And then his gloves and the way he's slouching is sitting on the throne. I do believe that's going to be Robert Downey Jr.'s character of Doctor Doom. Of Doctor Doom. And I do believe that, I do believe it's going to be Robert Downey Jr.'s character. There is more leaked images of him with other characters, so let's jump right into it. The next one is him sitting on a throne as well. We do have, a version, it seems like, of Doctor Strange, which is pretty crazy to look. Is Doctor Strange onto his right hand side looking down? On his right hand side looking down to the guy that they have as pretty much as a prisoner on his knees. We're not too sure if Doctor Strange is going to be working with Doctor Doom, the Doctus, you know what I mean? It does seem like they're going to be working alongside together. But the only thing with this is it the same version of Doctor Strange that we're used to. Also, we see on the left-hand side, we do have Sue Storm, it seems like. Sue Storm seems like she's going to be here. Sue Storm seems like she's going to have a little thing. I don't know, it seems like she's, kind of like the wife or the girlfriend of Doctor Doom, Doctor Doom's boo thing. I think that's what they're going to do. And right in front of her, as you can see, it is, a kid. I think it's going to be a version of the kid of Richard Reed and Sue Storm's kid, child. And I think it's kind of hard to tell. I think it is for sure a boy in the picture. It's hard to tell though, but I think this kid is going to be, the actual child of Richard Reed and Sue Storm, and the kid's name is Franklin Richard. I do believe that they're gonna go with that. I'm not too sure what that that character is doing here, or how is he tied into the whole overall picture look of this. It's pretty crazy because it's everyone seems like they're on the different side of the playing field, right? You got Doctor Strange next to Doctor Doom. You got Sue Storm next to Doctor Strange with, with Franklin. Where is Richard Reed? We cannot see him. I don't see him anywhere in this image. And then another thing that I wanted to point out, we do have Yelena. Yelena is actually the one bringing seems like kind of like a prisoner or a slave, kneeling down to Doctor Doom. She looks pretty badass, to be honest. She's like a Viking, a warrior. They all seem like they're on Doctor Doom's side. I'm not sure if Doctor Doom is actually, mind controlling them or what he's doing with them. I do believe this is all in an alternate universe. I do believe it's, based off the comics. They're doing kind of like battle world here. Pretty cool image. I'm not gonna lie. I had my mouth dropping when I started seeing all the other characters, when you start paying attention to it. But yeah, I do think this is a great image. Let me know what you guys think. And we'll jump right next to the next image. The next image we have here, we do have Star-Lord just hanging out, having a beer, drinking, watching some, maybe some TV here on the couch. Star-Lord and Vision, they're hanging out, drinking, being best buds. Doesn't really show too much. The setting seems like they're on Earth. They're just on a couch, regular living room TV. I don't know, maybe these two guys are kind of living together, trying to figure out on, how to navigate life and just kind of see what their daily life looks like. I don't think this is going to make it to the movie. I do think that this is going to be just kind of like a throwaway concept art. So, cool picture though, to see these two guys together, just hanging out, being normal. Let's jump to right next to the next image. The next image, all right, we do have Star-Lord and Juan here at this, looks like almost like a restaurant bar. Juan and Star-Lord are having a couple of drinks. We do have a lot of the young members. We do have, from Ant-Man and the Wasp, the daughter of Ant-Man, we do have Hope. She is there in a full costume. And then we also have at the end Mrs. Marvel. She had her own TV series shows as well. It kind of seems like Star-Lord and Juan is going to be trying to kind of guide these younger characters and maybe assemble like a new Young Justice. Sorry, not Young Justice, Young Avengers. My fault. We do have the two characters in the middle, which we have seen him in the, WandaVision show. We do have Billy and Thomas Maximoff. That's what we have there in the middle. We do have some mutants in here, so it's another way of introducing mutants into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. These are kids that were created by Wanda. We shall see what they end up doing with this. Is it a throwaway picture? Is it something that, I do believe that they're going to pop up. I'm not sure if this is exactly how they're going to do it, but I'm starting to have a sense that Chris Pratt's character and, with Star-Lord and, Juan are going to end up being, big influences on these kids, gathering them around. All these kids seem like, they're pretty good on the straight edge side, and they're going to guide them through this journey, maybe trying to attack Doctor Doom. Our next image we do have is called, in my eyes, Greenland. It seems like we have a whole bunch of different kinds of Hulks, green people in this, in this area where a lot of these, Hulk-looking people are living. It looks like Greenland to me. If you've never seen the comics, it is part of the battle worlds. We do have Hulk. It looks like he has a little bit of pain in his eyes. Look like they've been through a lot. We also have She-Hulk in the middle. The same character that played her before. We also have the son Scar. Scar is the the child of Hulk and She-Hulk. He looks pretty badass. He has a little bit of a scruffier beard, the longer hair. I can't really tell, but he looks like he is almost wounded. Oh, I did not notice that the first time. If you see in his ribs, it seems like he has an arrow, or is this just my image? Wow. Dude, it's so hard to tell. Yeah, it looks pretty badass. I do think he is injured, the way he's holding his stomach too. I like this picture a lot. It seems like, they are living in their own community, in their own kind of Greenland place. They're trying to live on their own. I think they're just kind of excluded, trying to have a life. I like this. Let's see if they dive deeper into Hulk. I feel like they've been doing Hulk pretty dirty the last couple Avenger movies or Marvel movies, if I'm being 100% honest. Hopefully we see a little bit of more of what they're doing now. Next image. This is probably one of my favorite images. I do like this image a lot. This is a version of Black Panther. It looks like it's T'Challa. It could be the son of T'Challa. We really don't know. This is a concept art. A lot of people saying it looks like the actor Damson. Sorry if I'm saying his name wrong. Damson Idris. He would be a great candidate, a fan favorite candidate to play Black Panther. I do love this image in this picture though. You see the back where you see, you know, the Black Panther statue right in the middle of the mountains. You do see, you know, T'Challa and a pretty badass, you know, costume. You see it's kind of his traditional Black Panther costume with the gold here, the gold coming up, which is pretty cool. Then you see the little cape coming up, where you do see in the comics. In the comics, we've never seen it in live, in a live, you know, version. And then you see the pretty cape. He looks pretty badass. He looks like a king right here, and he looks like very leadership type. I do love this picture. It does have a lot of resemblance to the actor that I mentioned, but it can look like anybody, to be honest. They might just be using this as concept arts. Doesn't necessarily confirm that Damson Idris will be playing the new Black Panther. You know, there's a lot of controversy behind the Black Panther. You know, ever since the passing of Chadwick, should they replace him? Should they do a different version? Should they just do where they have the son take over the mantle? To be honest, it's hard. What would I want? I'm between just having another actor just take over the mantle. Doesn't necessarily have to be a brand new storyline. I think they can just have I don't know. It is a tough way to do it. I think I'm cool with another actor doing it. I think, you know, the Black Panther character means a lot to a lot of people. It's a culture phenomenon everywhere, all over the world. And I think, you know, the character it means a lot to people. And I think the character should continue. You know, my second option would be have the son take over it. And I think his name should be T'Challa as well. That way, you know, you still feel like, you know, T'Challa is a king, because, you know, him being the son, he'll have the same name, smoother transaction. You won't feel too off as well. Like, whoa, why is this new actor taking over the mantle? At least you know it's his son. But he will have the exact same qualities that Chadwick Boseman brought to, you know, Black Panther. Let's jump into our next image. Damn, that is it for all these images that got leaked. I know I'll breeze through them. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think these images look cool? Do you think that, you know, these concept arts are not even going to be used in the Doomsday movie? I do think that a couple things will be used, at least a couple elements of what the characters are at and what they are doing. There seems like there's just a couple throwaway concept art leaks, but there is a couple cool ones that I really like. I really like the Black Panther by himself, and then Doomsday by himself, and then Hulk and in Greenland with She-Hulk and his son. Seem very human to me, which is very ironic because, you know, they're in Greenland. Everyone's in, you know, everyone's green. You have Hulk, She-Hulk, Scar. You know, at the end of the day, you know, it seems like they're just having another day. Pretty much trying to live their lives. It does seem like Scar is battle injured, but we shall see. I'm pretty excited about these concept arts. I do like you know, all of them, how they're turned out, but those are the ones that stood out to me the most. Hopefully, you know, they started clearing. You know, hopefully these don't get deleted. Everyone saw them already. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos that have been out. What's the point of deleting them at this point? Whether they're in the movie or not, it is what it is at this point. I do think that, you know, whoever leaked these are still going to get fired at the end of the day, or whether they got hacked. Maybe, you know, you never know. Everyone gets hacked nowadays. You know, they probably got hacked. They were able to pull out these images. So we shall see. But yeah, that's it for this, you know, part of our movie news, and, you know, concept art that got leaked from Marvel Studios. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of these images. Let me know what you guys don't like about these images. If you were shocked in seeing any of this stuff. Yeah, but that will be all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the CeeLo's Film Club. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on those notifications so you can get that ring when I have something else posted. We do have that new Daredevil 2 episodes, the new Daredevil Born Again show that just dropped their 2 new episodes that I'll be reviewing and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in and keep loving the film. All right.